Hi guys, this is just a 80 series cruiser we've finished an overlanding build on. We've done pretty much everything from front to back, including the kitchen sink, and I thought I'd show you around it. Starting at the front, it's just got a bull bar that the customer had that we fitted, along with a Dobinson's winch, steady lights, Hella plus 200 bulb upgrades just because the interface wouldn't work with an LED system. We've done a cooling system maintenance, inlet manifold gaskets. It's got a full new pump, so the pump's got a new 12mm head and new housing, new timing advanced piston, the whole shooting box. We've rebuilt all the injectors, set the valve clearances. It's got a G-turbo green wheel, an aftermarket airbox and an intercooler upgrade. From there, with the drivetrain, we've fitted E lockers front and rear. It's got 4.88 nitro diff ratios, and we've converted them to a solid crush tube. The pinion spaces on these, if you're rough off-road, they do squash up. We've also done a part-time four-wheel drive conversion, and it's got method wheels with Mickey Thompson Bajar Bosses, which are 315 70/17. In the suspension department, we've got caster corrected radius arms, we've got sway bar extensions, it's got Dobinson's MRA three-way adjustable shocks, so they've got slow and high speed compression and rebound adjustment. It's got adjustable panhard rods, rear arms are all aftermarket. You can correct the pinion angle on it to get the drive shaft phasing correct. From the inside perspective, it's just got a red arc gauge so we can monitor the transmission temperature, boost and exhaust gas temperature. This actual ARB platform was one that was on another vehicle he had, and we've modified all the legs and re-welded the captive nuts to get the height more suited to the 80 series, and we've got a lot of the lighting triggered off the ARB link system. We've put a Toyota receiver hitch style tow bar on it just because the aftermarket one was sitting quite low. So in the back end of this vehicle, we've custom made a stainless steel water tank and a full overlanding setup. So we've actually 3D scanned the underside and inside of the boot, and it's got an electric water pump along with an accumulator as well, which is really good when you're using showers. It stops them from cutting out and whatnot. So it's actually auto fill as well, so you can it's got a hose fitting and you can just click the hose on, and this is actually regulated so it doesn't pressurize the tank when you're filling it. And then we've also got obviously pressurized tap and then just a gravity drain one as well if you don't want to turn the pump on. So in the back end, we've done a fairly substantial overlanding setup on this. We've got the clear view, easy slide and drop with a Dometic fridge, so it just makes it far more accessible, especially if you're vertically challenged like me. You can just put that down to any height and access all your fridge. This is a drawer which is just mainly for all your recovery gear, snap strops and what have you. In the other side, this is a full kitchen, so you've got a hob and like a table for like making everything and whatnot, which is an ARB drawer system assembly. On this side, we've made a telescopic setup for the dual car hot tap, so it's more accessible, and it's obviously got storage as well behind the bracketry that we've made, which is handy. The customer might look at putting a gull wing or something in the future in there. And then on this side, we've actually got a 125 amp app controlled inner drive. We've made it so it can be charged at home with the customer's existing C-Tech charger, and it's also got a DC-DC charger which you can put full solar voltage into, and obviously just water level for the tank and what have you as well. So we've also got a ARB link system which has got tyre pressure monitoring, and you can control like all your lights and everything from this application. And it's also got a unit and radio and aerial. When he's overlanding, he can talk to other people, whether it be spotters or just general communication as well.